Join us on the Rise Women Network, where our special guests will be speaking about economics, gentrification, colorism, film reviews, health and wellness, reparations, celebrity news, and entrepreneurship. Thank you, and be sure to tune in. Good morning, wherever you are in your neck of the woods. This is Queen F of Ari'ze Women Network, bringing you some breaking news. This is gonna be this is actually the news channel section of Ari'ze Women Network, where we give you breaking news, celebrity news, entertainment news, uh, local, as well as if you're in another state or country. If we feel like it's something we need to talk about and break the news, we will do that. So thank you for joining me. It's a beautiful day today. It's cooled down. I thank God for that. It's so unfortunate what's going on in other parts of the world. For instance, California, uh, near the Yosemite area, is burning. Thousands of acres burning. I think at least 6,000 people had to flee their homes. So that's so unfortunate. But yeah, I'm going to you know, just kind of, I'm going to use my share screen button. I haven't been using that because I didn't know how to use it. And then I decided to I see other YouTubers and live streamers using it. And I'm like, okay, I'm on StreamYard. I should be able to do it. So I played around with it, and I will be able to share the news stories visually by screen. So be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, Ari'ze Women Network. It's spelled AR'Ze, but it's pronounced Arise as in arise, from the Maya Angelou, and still I rise, and still we rise, and still, in spite of what's going on in the news, with the weather, whatever's going on in your neck of the woods, we still arise. But I'm going to go ahead and share this news story, this just crazy, unfortunate breaking news of a Brooklyn bishop and his wife. I don't know why they're not putting that in some of the news stories. Were robbed at gunpoint during church service on a live stream. I don't know if the robbers didn't know that most church services are videotaped, live stream, go live, because, recent years, the pandemic or whatever has shown that a lot of people don't even go out and go to church. They, to a physical body church. They'll actually go to, TV and watch the church service on the live stream. So I don't know if these young men or women, whoever it was that robbed this couple, and from my understanding, this bishop is an upstanding member of the community. I'm not particularly liking the way I'm seeing the news, how they paint him as flashy, and then one article said flamboyant. Um, People want to complain about how people in the church are taking advantage of people's money or whatever, but there are some church pastors and leaders who actually help the community. When people go through their drug addiction or mental health issues, or incarceration, the church is usually the people that come to your aid. I personally could speak as being, growing up as in a Baptist church. We didn't go every day, but as I got older and I realized how my mother got her strength. Members of my church and my family got their strength from the church, reading the Bible, learning about overcoming, and the different people in the Bible. And people have their own take on, how the Bible has whatever maybe hurt some of the Black America, whatever, subdued us. But uh, for the most part, the civil rights uh, helped to usher in um, the Civil Rights Act, feeding those who were hungry. The Black Panthers on the south side of Chicago started the breakfast program, feeding the kids, Operation Push with Jesse Jackson, Operation Breadbasket, which was born out of the church, actually helped to feed people, actually helped to encourage people. Um, Many churches particularly in Chicago have helped people. Nowadays, you do see the flashy churches or whatever, or the big mega churches that have hundreds of thousands of members, and those members do give, and God bless them, but as long as you're not taking advantage of the people, then I'm all for it. I'm learning more and more about the power that we have as people, in addition to the power that God will give you, and the power that He does to help you in your daily life and journey. So I'm gonna share the screen. Breaking news: Brooklyn Bishop and wife robbed in church on live screen. And like I said, there's a young man that knows the bishop personally who got robbed, and he said that he has helped the community. He has helped the incarcerated people, and he even featured this bishop on his YouTube channel a few months ago. But I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to go to the news channel that was let me go back to my where I can see, because I can't see you guys. I'm gonna share the screens from Channel 7 News, that actually will kind of give a breakdown of what happened. Let me go here, and then let me go here, and then we should be there. Okay, so you should see the screen now, and I'm going to go ahead and play the audio, the entire video. And you can give me your comments in the comment section and let me know what you think about it. Here we go.
Yo, yo. All right, right, right. All right, right. Yo, all right, all right. Nobody move.
Okay, let me replay that because I wanted to see where the news sources, how they actually addressed it.
Yo, yo. All right,
Um,
right, right. All right, right.
okay, went right
Yo, all right,
to
all right.
now. Who's this young man back here? Why is he just sitting there like that? A bit confused about that,
Nobody
but
move.
okay, I guess there's nothing he can really do. Oh my God. And of course, like the news story they didn't really say, but his wife at that point had okay, okay. Okay, so the news story, a lot of them didn't, state that the wife in that video actually was getting robbed at the same time, and is saying that it was over $400,000 in jewelry that was stolen. Um, so it's just so unfortunate. And let's see if I can find that story. Um, Hold on a second. And I'm going to just bring it up really fast because I just had it. Okay. Bishop robbed. Okay. At gunpoint. So, it's just really unfortunate, that this happened. There are some people that are, saying, oh, well, you know, that's the way it is. And, it should, he was flashy and just saying all kind of things that really, um, it has nothing to do with who you are as a human being. Okay. So, like I say, people have their own reasons or for saying what they say about people of the church. We got some of the Imhotep, the negative Imhotep people who still don't get it about how the church really helped back in the day, and still to this day, how they help people. So, the news story is Brooklyn, New York. A Brooklyn bishop was robbed at gunpoint during a live stream of his Sunday morning sermon, police said. Bishop Lamar Whitehead was on stage at Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries when men wearing dark outfits and hoods entered the room. A video obtained by ABC News shows, and I just showed the video, and it says, when I see them coming to the sanctuary with their guns, the pastor says, I told everybody, get down. Whitehead said in the video posted on Instagram, I didn't know if they wanted to shoot my church up or if they were coming for a robbery. The bishop said the man targeted him and his wife, taking hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewelry. The men stole a large sum of jewelry. They said the total value wasn't immediately available, the New York Police Department said, and three unidentified individuals entered the location, robbed the victims, and fled the scene in a white Mercedes traveling eastbound on Avenue D, police said. An investigation is ongoing. So, yeah, it's just so unfortunate. It really is. It's just not right. Like I did in my said in my last screen, don't take from people. Okay, we know everybody's hurting. We're in a recession. True enough, the young people, there are a lot of jobs that are not available to them, especially if you live in a big metropolitan city with hundreds of thousands of people. Then we got the immigrants that are coming in. They're getting the low paying jobs. And then you got people that are uneducated, so they can't get hired. And then you got people that have the, records, felonies, things like that. They can't get hired. Okay, but still, don't take from nobody. That's my thing. I don't care how you're hurting. You know, um, Crime doesn't pay. Sammy Davis Jr. said it, and remember the old sitcom used to come on, Beretta. Remember the opening song lyrics? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Yeah. And then I have a YouTube friend of mine. He's pretty close to, the people in the street people, and he's saying that now when you go to prison or you go to jail, they punch you when you get there, knock you out, and the men spit in your be- backside. It's a form of humiliation. They all punch you, then they all spit on you. Okay, that's the lowest form of humiliation is someone spitting on you. And that's not just going to say what happens when you're not part of a whatever gang, and then you get they you know dehumanize you and make you do all kind of sexual things, and there's no protection, and sometimes people die in prison. So we got these young men that have committed this crime, and it's just really sad that they don't get it. They don't get it that crime doesn't pay. They don't get it that their own friends will turn them in at some time. Your homeboy will turn you in. If it comes to saving his behind and saving your behind, guess who's behind gonna get left behind? It's nothing to joke, laugh, cry about, pat on the back, stop cuddling these young people, talking about, oh, well, people got to feed their family. Yeah, they got to feed their family, but there are legal ways to do it. There are positive things to do until they find a job, do some volunteer work, and then let people see your work ethics, and then possibly you'll get hired. A lot of people don't want to take the McDonald jobs or the White Castle jobs or the Walmart jobs. But those jobs do sustain you. They will give you food stamps to cover your food that you are not able to buy because your income only covers your maybe light and rent. There are ways, believe me, it's better now than it used to be. They didn't used to have food stamps and things like that back in the day. It was just every man for himself. You know, I'm sure my dad's friends and neighbors and all of them could tell you it was rough when black folks moved to America and moved to Chicago, rather, not moved to America. Most of us were brought here. Some of us were here, but the ones that came from the South, the rural South, and tried to escape Jim Crow, they came up here and thought there was hope, and there was very little. You could look at all the rundown buildings from the pictures, archive pictures from the 60s and 70s. Total poverty, trash everywhere. One or two bedroom apartments and 6 or 7 or 10 family members in one bedroom apartments, on the south side of Chicago now. They said that Martin Luther King, when he came to Chicago, he said, "Oh, Chicago ain't got nothing." Paraphrasing, he said he didn't see the racism as much in the South as he saw in the North, and we were living in dire, very, very dire situations. The housing was horrible. Most of us got stuck in the projects. They built the projects on the south side of Chicago. People stacked on top of people. I know. I grew up in the projects. Horrible place to live. This one young lady on her Facebook page, she said, remember the projects? Remember the monkey bars and the concrete and the all the swings and stuff? No grass, no nothing. If you fell and hit your head, you was just shit out of luck. Excuse my language. But you could wind up with a concussion trying to play out down on the project's playgrounds. There was no love there. We came here and they said, this is where y'all going and this is where they stuck us. So I get it. We get it. Life is hard, but we stuck through it. Some of us went to college, went to junior college, down to the city colleges of Chicago, and we got our little education, learned typing or something, learned how to work a file system, and we got our ass out the ghetto. Every man for himself. Do what you gotta do, but don't take nothing from nobody. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay alert. Like I said in my last video, people are hurting financially. People are their minds isn't right. Illnesses abound. A lot of people don't have health insurance, or they can cover their health insurance and pay for their mental health. A lot of people went to the military. Minds got messed up. You know, people are hurting. True enough, but please don't take from one another, especially the church. The church is the only place that some of us can go for relief, for support, even if it's just to sit down and listen to a positive, encouraging message. Keep your head on a swivel and stay alert. So, we do have other breaking news, and I'm gonna go there if you guys can be real patient here. My first time using this screen here, whereas there, what happens in another city or state or country, it does affect us. And we've got China people, the depositors, people that deposited their life savings, their monies in China banks. They went to the banks for the past couple of months and weren't able to get their funds. First, they said the people couldn't do it online. There was something going on with the line on deposits online. Okay, so then the people waited, and then some people came all the way from another city to China to take their money out of the banks, and the banks declined and said, we paraphrasing, the money wasn't there apparently. So I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to play this video here about what happened in China. And let's go here. Okay, so here. and then here, and just be a little patient. It's gonna come right up. China banking crisis, four banks froze cash, and let's see. Make sure we start at the beginning. Here we goes. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Share the channel. We'd like to grow the channel, and give us your likes and opinions and comments in the comment section. And this is China's banking system. Let me just make sure I bring up. Um, Hold on a second. What I want to do is I want to make sure I have the banner up, which is let's take that off. And yeah, China depositors. Whew, I feel ya, I tell ya. I feel ya, I feel ya, I feel ya. Okay, let's go here. Let me go back here. And I'm going to play the video. Okay. Let's see, can I see? Be a little patient with me. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to share the screen. And here we go. I won't be before you long. Okay. Here we go.
The regulators are stating that customers of rural Chinese banks whose withdrawals have been frozen will begin to get some money back. China's rural banking sector has been hit hard by Beijing's efforts to rein in a property bubble and spiraling debt. In a financial crackdown that has had ripple effects across the world's second largest economy. Now, 4 banks in China's Henan province froze cash withdrawals in mid-April in the face of regulatory scrutiny into alleged mismanagement, leaving thousands of depositors without funds and sparking demonstrations. 10th of July 2022 witnessed one of the largest rallies of its kind, where hundreds gathered outside a branch of the People's Bank of China in Henan's capital, Zhengzhou, demanding their money. Protests prompted a harsh official response, with demonstrators forced onto buses by police and beaten by plainclothes men. Both groups hit each other and pushed each other away. A large group of security personnel in plain clothes and uniforms were at the scene. According to analysts, the Henan Bank scandal, in which $6 billion in deposits disappeared, is more than a Chinese banking crisis. It is a political crisis that could undermine the people's confidence in local governance and also other local banks. The Henan banks are among a wave of small local financial institutions hit by cash flow and management woes. The Anhui province also announced that it would begin repaying the deposits of some customers of a Bengbu city bank after online complaints and reports of frozen withdrawals surfaced. Protests are rare in the tightly controlled China, but desperate citizens have occasionally succeeded in organizing mass gatherings, usually when their targets are local governments or individual corporations. The scandal should alarm investors not simply because of the brutal tactics used by the local authorities eager to cover it up, but because of the circumstances under which these small banks failed. And if a large number of small banks fail together, such an event could produce a chain reaction threatening the stability of the financial sector. Their counterparties and lenders, especially bigger banks, could suffer massive losses.
Crazy, man. Tell you.
We are now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.
All right. Okay, as we can see, China depositors in crisis. You know, I'm not one to bask in someone else's, you know, their demise, whatever. I mean, people that's doing wrong to people, though, you know, karma come back to you. But in all, we're all really one human species, and really what affects one usually affects another. affects everybody in the world. China is a very big country that has a lot of, you know, uh, assets, and uh, we're affected by them. They're supposed to be the second uh, biggest world economy. So if China's economy fails, what happens to the rest of the world? The real estate crisis over there is crazy. There's a development that has been halted because of the real estate bubble that burst. And so they have a lot of developments that haven't been completed, and so the banks are defaulted. Um, and so what's going to happen then? Are they trying to find new land to go to if the land over there does not have the occupants to fill the developments, or the developments that have not been developed? What's going to happen with that? It's all going to come trickling down to the rest of the world. The World Stock Exchange, a lot of it relies on China and what's going on over there. So there's more to this. I'm going to talk about it in another, podcast, another YouTube video. But I was thinking about the pastor, the bishop that got robbed. I'm like, okay, so now people are going to really be leery and not want to wear their jewelry. And guess what Queen F just did a month or two ago? I was going to start selling jewelry on my Ari'ze Women Network store, Ari'ze store. Beautiful jewelry, cheap jewelry, but costume jewelry, even like what I have on. Y'all don't come try to rob me, because my stuff is not real. This is all costume jewelry, okay? And pretty much, we just want to look good. We just want to feel good. Here we are, Americans. We're going through pandemic crisis, things, money, people needing money, housing, people losing their apartments, and people just want to feel good. All they want to do is put on some clothes, some jewelry, go out dancing. Can't hardly go out dancing now, because then they shoot up the place. Okay, so it's getting down to the point where the YouTubers, baby, we're going to just have to wear our jewelry when we on live stream. Because when you go out somewhere, they're robbing people, like in California. They're walking up to people that are out dining outdoors, and they're pulling, robbing them at gunpoint while they sitting up here and having a Starbucks cup of coffee, or lunch with the girls. So it's really bad. I don't like to bring bad news, but that's where we are. That's what it is. So we have to be really careful out there. Keep your head on the swivel and stay alert. Don't be flashy. And I don't mean, flashy like, people can wear what they want to wear, but just be alert that there are some people that sit back watching and they want what you got. Even though you may not even have much, they want it. So please subscribe to the channel, like, give me your thoughts and opinions. I like to build the channel up because we got some wonderful things coming. We got documentaries, possibly a film. I'm gonna put together a fundraiser. Give to the channel. Give now to support Ari'ze Women Network. Cash App $ Queen of Ari'ze 3. That will help us. I've got the talent. I've got people waiting. We just got to get it cracking, like they say. One thing about Black folks is we have to learn how to support one another. Other races can support their people's stuff. You see people start a GoFundMe page or start a film, a documentary, and you'll look at their donors, and people are donating. They giving other races. Us, we rather go out and spend $20 at McDonald's or Subway instead of donate $5, 10, or $15, $20, $30 to someone's project that they got coming up. So we've got to stop that. It's time to support one another. I'm going to show another video because I'm going to support this film, because rest in peace Chadwick Boseman. I'm going to show the Wakanda Forever trailer. Beautiful, beautiful trailer. Wonderful movie. I wish them the best. Um, you know, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, we've got to, like I said, learn to support people. You know, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna share the screen and we're gonna look at Wakanda Forever trailer teaser. Okay, and here we go. All right.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how
Wow. I mean, that is, let me just take the volume down off this. That is an awesome trailer. Me and a few of my family members, we already talking about, going to see it. Wakanda Forever is coming out in November. And we should all do everybody do a watch party, dress up in our African garb. And even if it's just for 2 hours, let's forget about our problems and troubles, baby. And let them entertain us and remind us of the beauty, the royalty, and the power that we have as a people. And with that, I'm going to come off this live screen. And you guys have a wonderful day. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Give me your opinions. If later tonight you see the video, give me your opinions about the bishop who got robbed, China, what's going on in the environment, and how you feel about Wakanda Forever. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. His memory will always live through the Black Panthers. So thank you, Ryan Coogler. I want to say that again. I said it on his post. Ryan Coogler, director of Black Panther, and his wife, who gave him the first bit of money to get him the screen. It's called Final Draft, and it's editing, script writing software. He started off small, and she supported him. God bless them. And I wish all the actors the best on Wakanda Forever. Everybody get y'all money on. I pray they pay the people, pay the actors because they actually make the movie. The last Wakanda Black Panther grossed I think a $1 billion. I wonder, is it okay to go back and pay the actors a little bit extra kickback, send them an extra little check? Do that, okay? Please do that. Because the brother Chadwick Boseman, I wasn't too happy to see what his income was when he passed, what he had, you know, left his family. I think he should have had much more money, but there are expenses. Houses and things like that cost money, but the brother really made the movie. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Uh, Wakanda Forever cast. God bless y'all. Bless y'all, Ryan Coogler, for bringing us some hours of happiness in the midst of everything that's going on. So I thank you guys for joining me. This is Queen F. Smothers of Ari'ze Women Network. And this is Ari'zeTV breaking news. If you want to come on and talk about some breaking news, let me know, and I will surely, let you come on. And the Copyright Act, so no one thinks I'm infringing. 1976 Copyright Act 107 is fair use for research, commentary, education, criticism, is not intended to infringe on at all. I get nothing for this. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'm going to get off here. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And until then, be blessed, be safe, be alert, keep your head on a swivel, stay positive, continue to spread good cheer, and be blessed. Arise in conscious, arise in spirit. I woman, I rise. Join us on the Ari'ze Women Network, where our special guests will be speaking about economics, gentrification, colorism, film reviews, health and wellness, reparations, celebrity news, and entrepreneurship. Thank you, and be sure to tune in. In the 70s, and sure, people did all kind of crazy things, but hey, they did them. They lived their life and they had a good time. And I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to Black Music Out of the Ashes, episode number 1, Donna Summers, Disco. And we're going to feature on the next episode Sylvester. Sylvester's one of the other most influential artists of disco and NRG and soul music. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to like and subscribe, and be blessed.